Which question
Okay.
is going to be why they decide to drop out, or why they leave the program before they complete it.
Yeah, I'm kind
Like,
of doing
what
the
are
same
their-
thing where
Okay.
my audience is actually the students themselves.
Mine is the students are my audience, and I
Yeah.
want to know why they leave.
Right, right.
Like, if they're given the opportunity to succeed,
Mhm.
like, what are their reasons for leaving?
Mhm.
And I don't know
How
if
do you
can answer
persuade
that.
them to stay?
Well,
Yes.
and it's difficult. That is one of the things that we do work.
I want to know
for them.
why.
Why they leave.
Their reasons for leaving.
Some of their reasons for leaving is all of a sudden they've found love. Somebody is
Okay.
going to take
Let
care
me-
of them.
I do want to record
Okay.
this.
Do you mean to just talk, or you mean?
I'm going to just write them down so they can ask and I'm
Sure.
going to record.
Okay.
Huh?
Just run with it.
There we go. We'll just go. You
It's
know,
gonna
they
be
found
edited
love.
anyway.
You know, that's one of the women will do that the most. Oh, I'm going to leave because we're going to get married and life will be wonderful. And just that reality of you've still got to be able to, can you take care of yourself? Do you have the background and the training that should you need it, that you can find a job? I mean, that's what this is about. And so with them, a lot of times we counsel them that if they're leaving because they decide they don't like there's so many rules, if they decide that they're having a disagreement with another student or an instructor, we try to work through that, because most things can be worked out if you try. You know, if you talk about it, sit down and find out which each party, what the concern is.
So do a lot of them, you end up talking them out of leaving? For that
I would think a
reason?
lot of them we do. Some of them no. Some of them are just like, you know what, I'm done, I'm going to go try something else. But that might have been a path they've taken. You know, that might just be the way in which they've worked in the past.
Right.
You know, something doesn't work, well, I'm just going to quit and
Right.
continue on. Most of the time, I think we break that. You know, we don't break that. The student chooses to break that cycle. You know, we try to get them to be able to see that they can accomplish this, that this is for their own good. When we, as a people or a person, decide that we want to be able to do something and we see how it benefits us, that's when we're going to stick through it. You know, to let them know that this is hard work, this is not easy. If you would prefer to sit on the couch and watch TV, then that's totally different than what you're going to be doing here. We're not going to hold your hand. We're going to assist you all we can, but that you're going to have to take the initiative, and there's going to have to be some personal drive. Not every student comes with that. Some come with it right through the door. And,
Go ahead. Sticking with retention,
Mhm.
is there a lot of programs that help deal with the kids' self-esteem and positive thinking and stuff like that?
yeah,
Already
the
in place?
instructors, the counselors, all of us. I think that is one of the biggest things, is that getting somebody to see that they have that ability.
But do they
to
keep
be able to
journals or
complete.
anything like that?
Some of them do.
Okay.
We recently handed out books to everybody, and it was basically on making positive decisions and how that you can take what has happened to you in the past
Mhm.
and choose to make the best for yourself. That comes with a workbook. The author of the book came in and spoke to all of us, which was pretty
Great.
exciting.
Yeah. You mentioned public speakers
Mhm.
earlier.
Mhm.
Okay, so my question is, what are the impacts of Job Corps, and how can it change the outlook of economically disadvantaged youth? And my main focus is going to be I'm being recorded, so this is horrible. We could edit. My focus is going to be the community. That's going to be my audience, and what can we do you know, to promote the community and give them, you know, more awareness about Job Corps and how.
We try to get the students out there so that people meet them one-on-one. That's the best way to get to know anybody and to alleviate any preconceived notions of whether it's a system or a person, is when you actually get to know them and work with them one-on-one and see the reality of their life and what their abilities are. Then it puts a whole new perspective on on Job Corps, where they've received their education and training.
Like the Paint the Town thing you mentioned
Exactly.
earlier.
You know, paint the town, where we get out and we do, rake up Nampa. We go to the VA, we work at Head Start. Our students go out to Head Start. We glean the extra produce from the fields for the food pantries. We go to the Veterans Administration. Just try to get, so much of the community gives to us and helps us with tutors and mentors, and they volunteer to work with our students. And that is such a learning, that's such a hands-on learning for our students. We want our students to know the feeling of giving back also, and being able to assist others in the community.
So there is a lot of community involvement then?
Yes, yes. Both with the community coming in and assisting us, and with us hopefully going out and assisting the community.
I just had some general questions about what do you see here that is difficult that maybe you would like to change? For example, man, I wish they had transportation to get around, or I wish
yeah.
some of these guys came in a little more prepared, which I realize is probably not that scenario.
Yeah.
I wish they had a better way to get, money to help them out with things. What's a big common problem around here?
The more tutors and mentors I can get, the better off I am, because our students just value that one-on-one attention. It is amazing what has happened with some of the students, just having somebody work with them just a little bit, because somebody paid attention to them and really cared and was like, you did a great job. Those words like, good job, you really caught on fast. Those things mean so much. And it just really starts changing the perspective of how they think of themselves. Transportation, that is something just like all of us in our homes. We really take a look on where we're going to go and how we're going to spend our money. And we do have to do the same at Job Corps here. Transportation is very tight. And when I mean transportation, I mean getting our students out to those work-based learning places, getting them out to those interviews. Sometimes it is very tough because we, it's a transportation concern.
So is it difficult to get a hold of mentors then?
Sometimes, at times, you just never know where somebody's going to come from. And so, as in where we're going to get a mentor or a tutor. And that's why when I meet people, I let them know that, that we're in need of, I need a couple of violins, I need a couple of guitars, we're looking for a choir director, I'm looking for somebody to meet one-on-one with students, to talk about somebody besides a Job Corps employee, to be able to talk about them and help them problem solve. Whether it's family issues or personal issues, dorm issues, helping them with some of those social skills. We all come in, we all are at a different place, and sometimes we lack certain skills, and somebody can just help them one-on-one, meeting for just even an hour a week, and just, talking to them, how's it going, and it makes a huge difference.
Just showing them we care.
Exactly. Oh yeah, it's just a huge difference. And especially because a lot of times you've gone through, whether it's somebody who may be close to their age, it's like, hey, I've gone through this and I was able to make it, and it's like, this is how I handled that situation, or this is how I handled it and it wasn't a good way of handling it. This was a bad choice I made on my part. Or somebody who's older. Some of my best mentors are people, who are, much older than the students, and it's like they just glean from that experience, again, of, the positive decisions I've made and the poor decisions I've made.
And when do the mentors meet with the students?
Usually in the evenings, from 6 to 7 in the evening, or from 7 to 8, and either every other week or once a week for an hour, type of a thing.
Do
I
you
have
a
some.
room, or?
We sometimes, if it's nice weather, they'll meet outside. They come up to this classroom here, and then we have other rooms that they can set aside. I like them to be able to have a little bit of privacy, because sometimes they're talking about very intimate things. And everything is kept confidential. We have all the tutors and the mentors to sign a confidentiality form, because these are my students and their lives are personal.
Do mentors ever get to take them off site?
No, that's not something we do, and it's just for the safety of our students and also the safety of our mentors. We want to keep that while the students are here. We want to keep that totally on center. Gotcha.
Right, because you're responsible for them at that point.
Well, yeah, while they're on center, we try to keep good care of them, of course, so.
Yeah.
With it, we try to do a lot of, off-center things. One of the instructors is very big in the theater, and so she'll take a lot of students to see the Boise Community Theater. Different instructors have different interests, and sometimes they'll take students on outings. We go to different runs. We help with the Roby Creek Run. We assist with that, and different things. And sometimes golf tournaments, we'll go assist with that. The football, that's always fun. A lot of the students go assist with Optimus football. So try to keep them busy and active. And the other thing it gives them is volunteering is an excellent thing to put on a resume, because it really gets you, it gets you out there. It gets you into just situations in which really can help you in the future.
Yeah, it just shows that you're outgoing.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
For my video, can I ask that just we ask one question and one answer? Because I want to mix them up together, and I'll ask you a question.
Sure. And I just ramble
Just one
too.
question, and then so I can
Sure.
like mix them in.
Well,
So you
try.
want to take another one and then put
Yeah.
them together.
But just one question and then one answer.
Okay, I'm going to try to do one.
But a little closer because it's like
Got it.
I'm going
Okay.
back and forth.
Okay.
So do you guys want to?
Do you want me to sit right
or
here?
Can you turn around?
I need to get some more water.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.